Hey everyone, it's Kael Clark here with another weekly episode of the Summer Shift presented by SunSport Recreation. We actually heard that there's some Bulldogs personnel that like to spend some time out on the links, so we'll see who we find. Hey everybody, a guest that I have found out on the links here is the Associate Coach Brady Bakke. Brady, thanks for joining us today. We're glad to have you out on the links, and this is where we can find probably you most of the time in your summer. We heard the news that there's a big event coming up for you this summer, so tell us a little bit about what's down the pipeline for Mr. Bakke himself. Heard maybe he's settling down finally.
Yeah, so I get to get married this summer to my beautiful fiance at the time and bride for that day and wife for the future. So really excited for that and excited for the party and excited to just go through that process of marriage and what that all has to entail.
Milana's been a big part of your life, obviously, and with where she is from being up just by Edmonton there, does that make it hard for you guys in the winter times?
Yeah, so we've done kind of both. We've done the long distance, for most of our relationship. We found a way to make it work and do that. So, it was tough at times, but she does a lot in terms of coming down to see me in the winter time where, it's not as easy for me to get up there, and she's able to come down here. And then in the summertime, when I get a little bit more freedom, it's nice for us to get up there and get to the places that we like to see. So we're going to be able to move in and be together after the wedding, which is going to be super nice. So she's coming back down to Blackfalds and area. So it'll be a really big opportunity, and it'll be it'll be a great time for us.
When you're a busy coach like yourself, is the summertime just so essential for you guys, especially to be able to spend a little bit more time together? And I heard she also is a big golfer. So what do you guys like to do in the summer together?
Yeah, no, it's a huge opportunity for us to reconnect and be together. We love to golf. We really like to just decompress and get away from it. It's not a long time, but it's definitely a needed time for us for sure.
I'm thinking I'm over here somewhere. We're looking for my ball currently, by the way, folks. Just so you know, I hit it to the wrong hole, so we're just kind of driving in circles here. But you've done a lot of golf. There's a lot of staff. There's a lot of coaching staff that like to golf. So who are you picking to absolutely whoop in a round of golf?
I don't know. We've got some pretty good guys on our staff. Cam plays off of a pretty good handicap. Me and Tobe seem to be kind of right in that same window. So if I got to go up against a guy, I'd definitely like to go up against Tobes and see. I think it's a good competition every time we're able to play.
You played junior hockey as a kid, and you grew up right in Red Deer, and you've played for Doug Quinn. What made you want to get into coaching after your junior career?
For me, it was kind of like when I played junior in Bonnyville, I was kind of the guy that they would almost send players to. Sorry, I think we finally found Kael's ball. It was definitely way far left, but it's way okay.
Gone. Yeah.
No, for me, it was kind of like the guy that they sent players to learn the systems and stuff like that, and I kind of fell in love with that at that time. And then I went through some of the programs that were offered to me in terms of like future leaders and stuff like that. So for me, it was an opportunity to stay in the sport that I love and be able to do a job that was a passion of mine for every day. And I think I live by the mantra that if you're doing something that you love, you're not going to work every day. And that's kind of what my mentality was with it, and I'm able to do that with hockey for sure.
Going back to your junior hockey career, there's got to be some memories, some good ones, some bad ones, but what's your worst memory in your junior hockey career?
Yeah, you don't normally get asked that question, but I think for myself, it was my 18-year-old year, first year in the league. I'm starting to get a foothold within the league, starting to find my way within it, and I get put in the shootout for the first time. We're going, 10, 15 rounds. I'm way down at the end, and in Olds, Alberta, and I get put in and, go in, do my move, shoot it wide. And I kind of just get spun around, don't really think about it, but my foot ends up kind of getting jammed into the boards, and I twisted and broke my ankle. So, you know, it's a special one. I skated off the ice after. I pushed on it the first time and went, oh, that doesn't feel good, and skated off, and I think I had surgery 5 days later for a plate and 7 screws. So there's some memories within my time in junior hockey, but that's it's a one that I can look back and laugh on for sure now.
I mean, I probably shouldn't be laughing, but it's not very often you hear a guy break his foot in a shootout, so that's great. So, well, thanks, Brady, for your time. Join us on the golf course today, and we hope your wedding goes really, really good with Milana, and wish you the happiest to come and a great honeymoon after that as well.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Kael.
You betcha. Well, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. This week has been, again, brought to you by SunSport Recreation, where you can get your boat rentals out on Sylvan Lake, serving Sylvan Lake for 27 years. We'll be back with another episode next week in the summer shift with Kael Clark. Jared, thanks for joining us.
Hey, everybody.
You were to be on a pontoon boat. Who are you inviting from the team? And it's going to start some shenanigans. It's probably going to be from the guy, Will Mitchell.
Yeah, most likely. Sorry to throw you under the bus, buddy.